guys, welcome back to ACA. We're doing our second review of the night. We're actually going to try a classic Vitola, the Partagas Culebras. Nate is actually working out. This is the first time we've ever actually smoked these. They're actually from March 2015, so we've got about 3 years on them, so hopefully with a bit of age. I don't know, we've never smoked these, so we don't know sort of what the impression is going to be, but obviously the first challenge is actually taking them apart and separating the 3 sticks and seeing how it goes. But it seems Nate's doing a pretty good job so far, so I don't know how the band is. So it's quite easy.
It just slides off.
So it's not as complicated as it looks. Okay.
Imagine being able to have a cigar with a ring gauge big enough to just put that on the.
That'll be easily a 60. That'll probably be a 60, 65.
Like a 70 ring gauge or something.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy.
Someone's gonna get to put that in their jar, and they just literally kind of come off.
Wow.
You don't even. Well, I hope this one doesn't stick. If I rip the wrapper, it's not my fault. All right, there we go.
Cool. Okay, so I wonder how these is going to be easily going to be smoking with the ash. If we can get an ash, so that'll be really, really interesting. So
we're going to look like proper idiots smoking these things.
We'll see how bend it can hold up. Well, that's actually quite an easy way to have the ash, and so you don't have to. It's not going to fall off. So
well, so I think the background to these cigars as to why they were kind of where they originated is, I think somehow in the factories, you know, I think the rollers were smoking too much of the stock, or there was so they were like, I think they wanted the rollers only to smoke like something like 3 cigars on their shift, so they would basically wrap 3 cigars in this format and give them out to the rollers, and that would be kind of their that would be their smoking stash for their shift. So that's the background.
Wow.
As far as I understand.
Interesting. That's good history behind it.
Yeah. Sorry,
Let's get in. What do you want? Do you want to smell for the initial sort of the wrapper smell?
All right.
I'm not really getting much smell at all off of these.
These are really. There's nothing. It's not even the cedar really. I mean, really light cedar. So there's not much, even off the foot.
All right. Well, okay. Maybe we'll come back to you guys with these. We're not really getting much aroma off of them, so we hope they're not duds. We'll find out.
See. Yeah. So yeah, let's line up. We'll come back to you after the first third and let you know our thoughts. Hey guys, welcome back. I would say that we're well into the second third. We basically forgot to Nate's ashed his, but we're well into the second third. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on the cigar so far?
This is definitely a true Partagas. It's very smooth. My Partagas experience is with the D4. That's one of my favorites, my top 3s. And then Johnny had shared the Salamonas with me, which is beautiful, but this also is fantastic.
Yeah, it's smooth. I mean, I would say it still has a little bit of a slight edges to it that you may get from a younger cigar. It's definitely a Partagas through and through. Very enjoyable smoke. It's a medium for sure, like a solid 5 out of 10 in terms of intensity. It's kind of got that complex, spicy character that you get with the Partagas. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, really, really enjoying this. Even from the first light, you can tell straight away it was a Partagas, a classic. Like I was a bit worried when there wasn't that much smell coming off the wrapper, even off the foot. But yeah, it's got the toasted nuttiness that I like, and it's smooth. It's tons of smoke production. Ash, it's actually the shape of the cigar makes it a perfect way to have a long ash contender. So I'm trying to, but it's great. Like the construction is really, really good. So yeah, really, really enjoying this one. This is a very, very nice stick.
I'm speechless. I have nothing to say but just great words.
All right. Yeah. So nobody smoke 3 of these at a time and make that mistake.
So we're tempted. We want to see what it's like if you can smoke with all it. I'm sure there's guys out there, right, that didn't realise that you separate the cigars and just literally cut it from thing and then smoke it with the wrapper on and literally smoke it. I don't know. There must be someone out there. If you guys have ever done that, what's the experience like? We've actually got 2 more of these.
Post a video of somebody doing it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
A picture in the comments.
Yeah. So, but yeah, really, really loving it. So I'm looking forward to. We've got a couple more of these, and I'm at the price point as well. They're not super expensive, and I think that they're actually a great stick for you guys to try if you want to get into Partagas. Haven't had a Partagas before. It's a great entry point. It's so smooth, so nice. And
There's interesting history behind these ones as well, and this is the only Partagas is the only brand that has this in their production lineup.
Yeah,
so.
it's a really unique one, and sort of even with photos alone, just like getting that crazy shape when you're smoking it, it's so amazing. So yeah, I definitely at the moment from the first thing definitely say bye. But we'll come back to you after the second third and let you know how it develops. Welcome back, guys, to the nub, the final third. Yeah, let you guys go first. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm gonna go with the rating.
Already?
Yeah.
Like not even. Okay.
Yeah, I'm buzzed. So I'll cut. 90, 92, somewhere around there. Great Partagas, good smoothness in it. Like I said, speechless. It hits all the notes. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nate?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't changed significantly. It's I would say it's gone up a notch. I think when we first lit up, I would probably have given it about a 5 out of 10 in terms of like kind of intensity. It's probably up to like a 6.5 now. Flavors haven't changed a lot, but still getting massive amounts of smoke. Still have that kind of Partagas, you know, kind of complex spiciness there. A little bit of woody notes. I think into the second, because yeah, we're at the end now. We kind of we skipped the second there just because we were just enjoying the cigar and having a good chat. A little bit of cocoa notes. It's still, again, like I said, for the first third, it got the kind of slight, very slight, you know, kind of edges of a new cigar. It's still quite firm. I mean, it's got a tiny bit softer at the end, so it's not gotten, you know, squishy or anything like that. It's not gotten super hot. So I would probably give it I think I would give this one maybe a 86.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been, as echoing what Nate's saying, super smooth. The flavour's been quite consistent all the way through. Intensity's increased a little bit, but it's not sort of anything more than the sort of medium. Definitely quite a easy sort of smoke to have and enjoy. Burn's been great, no issues, no need to really touch it up. So it's been a really nice stick. Flavours wise, I'm getting not as much as the toasted almonds, but I'm getting some sweetness like a fruit, like the stone fruit sort of type sweetness to it at the end, and that's really nice in the retro hell. So yeah, my rating's probably going to be 88. Really good stick, would definitely recommend it. And yeah, even without the history, I would still say it's a great stick. So yeah, definitely try these sticks if you can. I think price point wise,
yeah, I was going to say these are really reasonably priced.
Yeah,
for what you get as well.
I think they're what, about 10, 11 US. I think they are roughly.
Really? I thought they were cheaper than that.
Are they cheaper than that? Let me double check. I think they are roughly.
Oh, no, you might be right. Yeah, probably about 10, roughly 10 US.
10 US per stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would actually say, well, I would maybe give it a point, not like a point down off of the cigar itself rating, but like, it hasn't been the longest smoke in the world, so for a $10 cigar, I don't know, it's still alright.
It's more of a Corona size, so therefore it is a little bit pricier when you compare the weight, the number of grams there is in this cigar, but I don't know if you would want to discount it because the flavor is just good from the start to the end.
I wasn't going to mark off the cigar rating. I was just thinking in terms of value for money, in terms of like from a time perspective. Because I think this is probably, we've gone through these in about an hour. This is about an hour.
It's actually
maybe slightly longer.
$9 stick, or $8.68. So $9 actually.
Okay.
So,
but I think the point is that we all agree that it's a good cigar. It's worth the money.
Yeah. And the pairing with this oolong tea.
Yeah, I think it's a stronger tea.
No, that's not oolong. That's Bole.
Yeah, and I think it's actually a very good pairing because the stronger flavor and the richness in the cigar just enhances that.
Yeah, but yeah, we're smoking this all the way to the nub, so great stick in conclusion. So yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe if you've ever smoked these before. Let us know your thoughts, and yeah, if you can put a recommendation of what you'd like us to smoke next, we'll see if we can get them. Thanks a lot. See you in the comments, guys.
Bye now.